Kal Halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to all the brothers across the four corners that's pushing this work in faith, truth, and sincerity. My name is Yeramya Ban Yahawada from the GMS Houston camp. And it's going to be another installment dealing with the accuracy of prophecy. And it's going to be dealing with Ishmael and Isis. Okay, as you can see, for the last year or so, tensions has been mounting up in what we know, for those who in the truth know, is the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew, which means the Most High's judgment. And we can see the tensions are mounting up in the Syria and Iraq area. And as you can see, right now we in the beginning stages of World War III, which is prophesied in the scriptures. And that's what we're supposed to do as men in this truth, is prophesy to people, warn them, let them know what's going on, and let them know that World War III is imminent and it's prevalent in today's time. Read the scripture. This is going to be Revelations 9 and 12, and it reads, "One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter." As you can see, the Bible says woe. Woe means destruction. Esau took it down, but you was able to type in the first destruction, and it'll come up. Google it in first destruction, and you'll be able to see pictures of World War I. Type in second destruction, and you'll see a great destruction. You'll see World War I and World War II. So we know that it's in the scriptures that it's talking about the World War. But Esau didn't took it down, him being the devil that he is. But yeah, it's prophesied that there'll be 3 world wars in the scriptures. And the third world war is taking place right now as we speak in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which is in the Middle East area. And it's spearheaded by the Americas and the NATO and Euro, but it all goes back to the Most High. This is his call. This is what he wants to happen. And he's using Ishmael, them Arabs out there to get this thing get it started. Even though the white man's funding it and all, you have ISIS, which is mostly Sunni Muslims. That's the followers of Muhammad, out there fighting against NATO, the EU, other Muslims, Kurds, who else? Fighting against Shia Muslims. It's just a big clusterfuck going on out there, But that's a part of prophecy, which I'm going to show you. That's going to be Genesis 16. Genesis 16 and 11, and it reads, "And the angel of the Most High said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and thou shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael." That's Yashma'Allah in the Hebrew, which means the Most High hears. "Because the Most High have heard thy affliction, and he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man against his hand. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren." See there? So that's prophecy in today's time, dealing with you Ishmaelites, which is you people in the Middle East region of today. Mainly, like it says, in Iraq and the Syrian area, southern Turkey, what's today known as Palestine, Jordan, Saudi Arabia. All of you. You Saudi Arabians and because I've been in that country before. I was stationed in that country. Saudi Arabia, UAE, United Arab Emirates, and Dubai. All of them are down with America. If you was able to go to some of them, Dubai and UAE mainly, you'll see this. It's nothing more than a modern day city in the U.S. and they down with America, and they some of the ones that's funding this war via America, and they're against the ISIS group, which America started that themselves anyway. You know, just a big, it's Babylon the Great, basically, a land of a ball of confusion. But according to the prophecy, you Ishmaelites, every man is going to be against his brother, and with his hand, which is his might or his power, is going to be against his brother, and every other man's hand, which is his power, is going to be against you. So it don't matter how it started. If you know the white man started it, it all goes back to the Most High, because get that. I get that scripture. Just proving it. It's gonna be Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Most High. How can a man then understand his own way? So people might be saying, "Oh, the America, they the ones who started it." Everybody know that, but it don't matter. Man's goings are of the Lord. So the Most High put the spirit on the white man to get this next world war started using the ISIS, and they had their goings to go out and destroy and kill Americans and kill anybody who's not down with their so-called religion that they follow, which is the Sunni. The Sunni Muslims, which are the followers of Muhammad. So basically, if you're not down with the followers of Muhammad, even if you are Muslim, then you are enemy to them. Because the Shia Muslims, I think they're the ones who rule according to the government, and the Sunnis are the ones who rule by the ways of Muhammad. And you got other factions of it, but they're not a real big main cause of it. But the Sunnis are the ones, you're not down with that, then they're gonna kill you. And that's going across the whole Northern Africa, the Middle East region, all over. And the Most High is putting the spirit on all these people to go over here and get this thing started. The beast, which is the EU, and the EU and the NATO over there fighting against they bombing them so far, bombing the ISIS in Syria, which is going to get other nations involved, because I did a previous video dealing with Ezekiel the 38th chapter, and Syria is backed by Iran, and Iran is backed by Russia. So that's going to draw in all those nations to get this World War III, get it escalating. And I'm gonna read that. Zephaniah. This is Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Most High, until the day that I rise up to the prey. Okay? That's us Israelites. He's telling us Israelites to wait upon him till he rise up to the prey. So he's going to give us a signal to know when it's time to go in on these nations and do his bidding. But right now we have to wait ye upon him. And World War III is going to be a signal, right? to let you know there's something when to go in. Until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, okay, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Okay? Let's talk about that World War III. He's going to gather all those nations over there, and his determination is to pour out his indignation, which is World War III, which is that nuclear fire upon all these nations. And let me see, get some more dealing with that. This Joel 3. Another precept. Joel 3. No, it's Joel 3 and 9. It's going to be proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Okay, that's talking about the other nations. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. That's all the valiant, mighty, and strong men of all those nations. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. It's parabolic. You know, they're not going to be fighting in today's time with no swords and spears. They're going to be fighting with the M16, the A4s, the grenade launchers, tanks, F-18s, F-16s, Tomahawk, stealth fighters, destroyers, cruisers, what else? It's SH-60 Hawk, 60 helicopters, what else? What does they use? Tomahawk missiles, cruise missiles, vertical launching systems. That's the missiles that shoot off the back of the boats. What's the number? Not really a battleship, but well, I forgot. The aircraft carriers, submarines, amphibious land assault. That's what they're gonna be using. The NATO, the EU, and the other nations. They're gonna be using things like that in today's time. And last but not least, the nuclear bombs. You know, back then they used spears and swords, but not in this day's time. Not in this day's time. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Most High. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, Jehoshaphat, the Most High's judgment. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Okay? It's all the other nations round about, and even our people. You people that is in this American mindset is you're gonna come and fight for these America, and you gung-ho proud for them, you consider the heathen. You have a heathenistic mindset, so your judgment is gonna come upon you too. So all the people of the tribes that go out and fight in this third world war, that's gonna be your judgment. You're not coming back. Once you go step foot in that land, when World War III comes into full fruition, that's it for you. You're not coming back to the America. You're going to be put to death, and you're going to be born back into the kingdom. Okay? It's forewarning. Okay. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get ye down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes, in the valley of the Shizim, for the day of the Most High is near in the valley of decision. And basically, that's in the what we know is the Middle Eastern region. They got different acronyms. They call it the Levant. That's what another term that ISIS used to use, which is Iraq and Syria and ISIS. You know, different names, terminology they use, but it's all the same thing. Go back to I'm gonna get some more out of Genesis 16. Going back to Genesis 16 and 12, and it says, and he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. And it says not Esau, but Shlakia. Ishmael shall be a wild man. And if you know, which I was around those people, they are very wild in nature. They're untamed, unruly. They they swear that they into Islam, which they don't follow at all. Because if you follow the Islam, it says it in the Quran. I forgot what surah, but I'm not gonna. I had the paper, but I'm not gonna look it up. But it says to follow the Torah, which they don't do. And these people are very wild. You know, they live in the rocks and the mountains, just like Esau used to do. That's their nature, and you know, they not tamed at all. You know, but you see it in the pictures they cutting off the heads, they beheading their enemies, and they just doing all types of absurd things. Eating they into cannibalism. I mean, you know what kind of stuff is this they doing? But you know that's their calling is to go do this, follow this religion, and bring about this third world war, which they're gonna be destroyed, and gonna come back and be tributaries unto the nation of Israel. You're gonna be our slaves, because you know you was the first ones you know, matter of fact, you was the one who taught the white man slavery. You know, you Ishmaelites, you Arabs, you know, you confused people. You know, you rock worshippers. But this gonna be your judgment. You know, you're getting bombed right now for the most part, and it's gonna be over with for you. What else I want to get? You know, this just some a little quick little installment. This is dealing with ISIS and Ishmael. There's a lot. It's not a whole lot you can say about him. You know, it's just a little small prophecy about him. Every man gonna be against him. He's gonna be against every man. Against him in the presence of all his brethren. You got all nations around him in that little area, and everybody's watching and focusing on Ishmael. And this is what we're supposed to be doing is prophets of the Lord. You know, speaking prophecy, which a lot of you not doing. You getting conference calls together and having summit meetings and trying to do debates and bullshit like that. That's not what you've been called in this thing to do. You've been called to teach prophecy. I'm gonna end on this scripture right here. Behold, speak thou. Okay, slacking. This is 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people. That's the Israelites, the Most High's people. Really, it's dealing with the elect. The words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Most High, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. They'll be written in paper and being compiled in what we know today as the Bible, which is the Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and the New Testament. And you're supposed to be speaking that to the children of Israel. Okay? All right. My name is Yeramyah Ban Yahawada of the GMS Houston Cap. I'm going to say Kal Halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Shalom.